October Red, testing, microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I am here. Congratulations, Tyler! And still. Right, October Red, I'm here with the lovely Frank Smith. Frank, how you doing? And thank you once again for putting on a lovely night for us in Birmingham.
I'm good. A great night of boxing. Unbelievable show. Not all the results went the way we wanted, but great boxing. And, doesn't always mean because we don't win, it's not a good night for the sport. And, tonight was a great night. That Conor Walker fight especially. Unbelievable. Lewis Crocker, great performance, but the two of them didn't stop going. What a fight. Would have been great to see that 12 rounds.
Can I ask you about that fight? Because I personally thought that Conor Walker won. Obviously, it's down to the judges. They're the experts in it. But you sat ringside. How did you see it?
Very close fight. I think arguably both the guys could have got it, but great fight, great night, and would be a great fight to see again down the road as well.
Shannon Ryan versus Emma Dolan, another away win. Talk to us about that fight. There's a bit of controversy online. Some people thought Shannon won, some people thought that Emma won. Like I said, how did you see that fight going, and do you understand why there's a little bit of an upset of why Shannon lost? We can talk about punching to the back of the head. I'll start it there.
Yeah, I think maybe that knockdown was a punch to the back of the head, but another close fight. Could have been argued either way, but a brilliant fight. All the way from the start, a brilliant fight. And yeah, look, it wasn't. I don't think it was what people are necessarily saying online. But it was close. It was close, and either of them could have done it. But great win for Emma Dolan. That knockdown probably made a big difference as well, and just in the second round. But probably back of the head that punch. But it happens.
A massive credit as well to Cameron Vong, who got put in with Jeff Ofori short notice. We know that when Jeff Ofori gets put in the mix, it's dangerous. Talk to us about that fight, Frank.
Yeah, look, tremendous fight there as well. Cameron Vong, so early on in his career, taking proper fights, especially like you say at short notice. He was all set to fight Jordan Flynn, a fight that had been built up for a long time. But it was Cameron Vong showed a lot of heart in there, and just shows where we believe he can be, because he's going in there just so early on in his career in a tough fight like that. But it's the kind of thing he needs as well. If he is as good as he believes he is, and where we believe he can go, they're the fights he needs to be in. Because if otherwise he'll get put in a fight and it'll be a step too far. But nights like this will show him what he needs to do and what he needs to improve on. But yeah, fair play as well to both, especially Jeff coming in late notice there.
Yeah, definitely a good test for Cameron to see where he is, and like you said, to see what he's got to work on, because obviously you're going to start matching him up more difficult now, because Jeff is quite up there when it comes to challenges.
Yeah, look, and there's a lot of fighters who aren't getting matched well enough, and aren't getting tested, and when it comes to the tough fights, they're going to struggle, because they're not going to be ready, they're not going to have the experience, and I think that people will say, is it too early? But at the same time, it's better than having 8 fights against nobodies who have got no chance against you. You're not learning anything against them, and then you step up 10 fights in, 10 fights in, and then goes wrong there. It was a hard night. It was a hard night, but it's a hard sport as well. And like I say, when these fighters, it's not just us. It's the fighters, it's the team, it's the trainers, managers. And when everyone's aligned on the vision and the plan of where we believe people can get to, that's why we make decisions to make tough fights. So, I think it's good.
The main card then, Tyler Denny, an away fighter. I mean, we even had Ben Shalom in the ring at the end. I was waiting for you two to start beating 7 shades of crap out of each other, but that never happened. But let's talk about the fight. Tyler Denny versus Felix Cash. Your thoughts on that?
Great win for Tyler Denny. Respect to Tyler Denny and Felix Cash. Felix had a long time out. He's been through his tough times. He's been very open about it, spoke about it, and I think that you saw that tonight as well in terms of those years out the ring caught up on him. I thought, look, being honest with you, I think Felix Cash is, in terms of levels, when he was in his prime, when he was fighting regularly, he had so much talent, ability, we believed he could go all the way. But the best man, Tyler Denny deserved to win tonight. I think he was showing as the fight went on, dominance in there. But yeah, I think you could see, the inactivity playing out for Felix Cash. I think 2 years or so out of the ring.
Jack Catterall, Regis Prograis, the recent announcement, the ring announcement before the main event. Talk to us about that. And I'm excited about this new Manchester arena, actually. I like new things, though.
Yeah, it's the first show at the Co-op Arena, Co-op Live. Amazing venue. We've been working with the guys there. We've been planning to get a fight there for a long time. So it's the first fight there. They've obviously got the UFC in July. They got this. They got a whole host of other stuff announced as well. So excited to go there. And look, delighted to give Jack Catterall a massive fight at home. Look, Regis Prograis. We all know about Regis Prograis. He's been in the biggest fights. He's a big name. Jack coming off the back of a great win against Josh Taylor. It's exactly the fight he needed, as they spoke about in the ring. There's world champions that just aren't available right now, is the reality. There's other fights, there's mandatories, etc. So it was the fight that made a lot of sense. Jack wants to stay active. He's had so much time in his career where he hasn't been active, where he's been messed around. But he's joined us. He fought, I think it was in May in 2023. Then he fought in October. Then he fought in May again. He had 3 fights in 12 months after a 16, 17-month period out the ring. Now he fights again in August. It's 4 fights in 14 or 15 months. And that's exactly what he needs at this stage of his career. Jack Catterall should be undisputed champion of the world, when it comes down to it. Unfortunately, it didn't go his way that night, and you can't live on that forever, but we've got to do the right job for Jack Catterall and delivering the biggest possible fight. So excited for August 24th. And look, a big opportunity for Prograis as well. He's coming off the back of a defeat, obviously, to Devin Haney. But look, we all know the levels Devin Haney operates at as well. But, this is a big opportunity. If he can get a win against Jack Catterall, he sets himself up for more world title shots. So, exciting night.
Rumourville, as it goes, you know what it's like on toxic Twitter, or X as we should call it. Potential press conference en route this week, maybe?
Or?
Anthony Joshua?
Don't know. Don't tell me anything.
Why are you yawning? Am I that boring?
No, do you know why? Because I haven't drunk much coffee today. And I like coffee. And I've been training very hard.
Yeah, I saw you had your legs out.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get fat anymore. So I'm training hard, so I'm feel tired. But you're right, I shouldn't be yawning. I apologise, I'm sorry. I'm not tired, it's just in your mind.
So there isn't a press conference announcement coming up then?
There is a press conference, I believe, this week. Let's see what gets announced. And
can I ask you about this, another Rumourville again, about this potential Super League with, the top 15, 12 weight categories, 200 fighters, Saudi sort of like being the umbrella, the lead for it. Is that actually true? Is it in talks? Is it gossip? What is it, Frank?
Lots of gossip and rumourvilles in the sport of boxing. Always, we know that. It happens all the time. What Saudis are doing for boxing is amazing. What they're doing in a number of sports is amazing. I think they're going to continue their investment. That they're doing massive nights. I've spoken about. It's already been out there about Bivol Beterbiev, October 12th, December 21st. You got the rematch of the Fury Usyk fight. So many big nights coming up. August 3rd they go to LA. September 21st we see hopefully London. Some big nights. And they're doing great things for the sport, but lots of gossip, lots of rumour mill. Let's see how things play out. Let's just enjoy the fact that good things are happening for the sport of boxing.
I know we always find a reason to complain, but the only reason why I was touching on that, because I was just thinking, if you're not in the top 15, if you're not that star, I know you try not to yawn again.
No, I'm not.
But what happens to those fighters that just don't quite cut it? Is it, that UFC model that you've often praised? As if some fighters that are going to get left by the wayside.
Lots of rumours. Exactly, speculation, rumours of all these things, and everyone starts then coming up with thoughts, etc., about something that isn't real. Exactly. So boxing's in a good place, in a really good place. More investment in the sport of boxing is great. Great things are happening, great nights are happening. Tonight was a brilliant British night. We've got so many big nights to come in the UK, or in the US, all around the world. It's in a great place. I think there's lots to look forward to. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
You can stop yawning now.
I'm not yawning.
Abs of October Red is going to leave the lovely Frank Smith that gets his legs out running.
I've got to talk to all these lot now.
What, you can stay talking to me for longer if you like.
It will just until they leave. We'll just pretend, just like this, and then they'll all go. No,
Well, I suppose I might see you this week then.
no, I'm going to America.
Oh, disgusting.
I'm going to Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Big night coming. Phoenix, 9,000 people expected. Estrada against Bam. Sonny Edwards. Ramla Ali challenges for a world title. Massive night of boxing, live on the zone. It doesn't stop week in, week out. Let's go.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.